Chosen one, let's not pretend anymore. They tried everything to stop you. They twisted your name, manipulated rooms, planted seeds of doubt, and still, you rise. That wasn't luck. That wasn't coincidence. That was precision. Their whispers didn't work. Their plots didn't land. And now, every attack they sent your way is collapsing under the weight of your unstoppable momentum. You didn't just survive their tactics, you became their consequence. You're not watching this by mistake. Something bigger has been pushing you here. The timing isn't random, it's strategic. Because what's rising in you right now, it terrifies the ones who once thought you were easy to control. They underestimated your silence. They misread your absence. They thought if they distracted you long enough, you'd forget your fire. But here you are, burning brighter than ever, no permission needed. This isn't just another message. This is a strike, a reality check for every force that tried to dim you. Your success isn't just elevation, it's confrontation. Every time you level up, their shadows panic. Because being chosen isn't about applause, it's about presence, the kind that makes lies crumble and masks fall off. You don't need revenge, you are the revenge. So before we go any further, if you've ever felt the pressure build when your name got mentioned in rooms you weren't even in, if your glow started exposing people before you even spoke, then this message is yours. Stay exactly where you are, like this video. Subscribe now, not for validation, but because you're part of something real. Your presence alone disturbs what they try to hide. That's what being chosen means. You don't force your power. It reveals itself, and the moment it does, everything fake starts falling apart. Keep shining. It's working. Before moving ahead, let me pause and honor every single one of you who has supported this mission through super thanks. Your generosity isn't just a gift. It's a sign that your spirit recognizes this battle between light and darkness, and you've chosen to stand with truth. When you give, you're not just supporting content. You're helping carry a message that confronts deception, breaks silence, and reminds the forgotten that they are chosen, seen, and rising. And if something in you feels this, if your soul knows you've been called to disrupt the enemy's plan just by walking in your power, then quietly affirm it below. Comment 999 as a personal declaration, not for show, not for status, but as a symbol of alignment, a whisper to the heavens that says, I see the mission, I feel the shift, and I'm ready to walk in it. Number 1. Stop ignoring the pull. You didn't find this message. It was sent to awaken you. You've felt it, the tension rising like smoke from a battlefield you never asked to fight on. The pressure in the room when your presence walks in, the shift in conversations that once flowed effortlessly now feel like walking through fog. The silence that wraps itself around familiar spaces like a warning. This isn't paranoia. This isn't overthinking. This is energy. This is the subtle but undeniable collapse of illusion all around you. The act is falling apart. The masks are slipping. The truth is breaking through, and you, chosen one, are no longer asleep to it. You're not tired. You're transitioning. What you're sensing in your soul is the weight of your own evolution. The things that used to soothe now irritate. The people who once felt safe now drain you. The dreams that used to excite you feel too small for the magnitude of what's rising in you now. That's not fear, that's freedom. This isn't a phase, it's a shift. This is the moment where you're being asked to choose, not by lip service, not by appearance, but by alignment, by energy, by how you walk, talk, and show up when no one is watching. And before we dive into the depths of this message, which has been carefully crafted to unlock strategies for your next elevation, pause and ground yourself. Let this moment mark a turning point. If this resonates in your bones, if you know your life is shifting dimensions, comment the number 777 below. not for validation, but as a quiet code, a confirmation to your higher self. I choose the light. I choose my assignment. I choose my evolution. And to those who've supported this mission through super thanks, know this: your contribution isn't just generosity, it's a sign of alignment. Your giving echoes louder than words. It sends this message deeper into the spaces where other chosen ones are waiting in silence for a word that breaks the fog. Thank you. Your light is not just felt, it's fueling something global. Now, breathe deep. Let your heart be still, because what's coming next isn't just information, it's transformation. Watch this as many times as you need, because each time you'll receive something new, another key, another breakthrough, another signal that the time for pretending is over. And the path to your power has begun. The separation is no longer coming. It's already here. Number 2. Don't mistake discomfort for confusion. The separation has already started. Align now. Chosen one, this isn't confusion. It's clarity disguised as discomfort. What you're feeling right now, the awkward energy in rooms that once felt warm, the strange silence from people who used to cheer you on, the spiritual heaviness pressing on your chest for no visible reason, is not random. It's a signal. The separation has already begun. The shift you thought was coming later, it's already unfolding in real time, and your discomfort is proof that you're being pulled out of what no longer matches your frequency. They'll try to tell you you're overreacting, too sensitive, imagining things, but deep down, you know better. You're not lost. You're being recalibrated. That uneasy feeling is your inner compass rejecting the lies, the masks, the watered-down truths you used to tolerate. You've evolved past surface-level peace. You're not designed to fake harmony just to stay included. The old version of you would have stayed to keep the room comfortable, but the awakened version of you knows comfort can't compete with alignment. This is the moment where pretending will cost too much, where going back would feel like spiritual suffocation. You're not meant to blend, you're meant to break patterns. That tension, it's growth. That distance, it's protection. The path is narrowing, not to punish you, but to sharpen your steps. So don't run from the discomfort. Honor it. Don't mislabel your awakening as confusion. Own it. This is your confirmation. The veil is lifting, and you're not falling apart. You're falling into purpose. Let the separation do what it's meant to do. You're not being pushed out. You're being positioned higher, and once you align fully, every false thing around you will start to fall off on its own. Keep walking. You're not late. You're just no longer stuck. Number 3. Quit forcing old comforts. If it feels foreign, it's because you've outgrown the frequency. Chosen one, stop trying to breathe life into what's already expired. If it feels foreign, it's because you've outgrown it. That space you keep trying to settle into, that conversation you keep revisiting, hoping it'll feel like home again, that person, that pattern, that pace, it no longer matches your frequency because you've evolved. The discomfort you feel isn't failure. It's your spirit warning you that trying to return to what once felt safe is now spiritual suffocation. You can't unsee what you've seen. You can't unknow the truths that have been activated in your bones. And no matter how hard you try to shrink back into the old version of you, it won't fit. That season served its purpose, but your alignment has changed. Your light is louder, your discernment is sharper, and the energy around you can feel the difference, even if they won't admit it. You're not being difficult, you're being elevated. When a chosen one begins to rise, what once felt like peace will begin to feel like poison if it's no longer in alignment. This isn't about being ungrateful, it's about being aware. You're not obligated to stay where your soul can't breathe. And no, you're not too much. You're just no longer able to pretend. Let go of the guilt, release the nostalgia. That old room wasn't designed to hold this new version of you. If it now feels foreign, it's not rejection, it's revelation. The energy you carry now commands clarity, not confusion. So stop forcing comfort where growth is asking you to exit. That restlessness, that's not emotional chaos, it's divine movement. Trust it, honor it, walk in it. Because the more you obey your frequency, the more your path clears itself. Number 4, stop shrinking to fit in. The cost of blending in is too high for a chosen one. You weren't designed to blend in. You weren't born to shrink, dim, or disappear just to make others feel more comfortable. Chosen one, every time you dilute your power to fit into their version of normal, you pay a price. And the cost? It's too high. You lose pieces of your purpose. You trade authenticity for acceptance. And in the end, the very people you're trying to please still misunderstand your light. Let's be real. Fitting in might keep the peace, but it robs you of your position. You've been feeling that internal pull because your soul is done with pretending. You're exhausted, not because you're broken, but because you're battling the unnatural weight of trying to be less than what you are. They can't handle your truth. That's their limitation, not yours. You were built to disrupt the room. Your presence alone challenges people. It reveals what they've buried, and that's why they'll label you too intense, too different, too much. But chosen one, too much for who? You carry a frequency that isn't meant to go unnoticed. You're wired to stand out because you were never meant to be part of the background. And now, the time for shrinking is over. The time for contorting yourself into roles that don't fit is done. Because every time you lower your standard to be accepted, you step away from your calling. And every time you deny your identity, you delay your legacy. Let them talk, let them stare, let them fall away. You weren't called to be understood. You were called to be aligned. And alignment sometimes looks like walking alone, but chosen one, never forget. Alone doesn't mean abandoned. It means set apart. And that is exactly what scares them. Number 5. Don't be numb to the noise. The rise of darkness is real, but your light still commands authority. Chosen one, don't let the chaos fool you. The noise isn't random, it's calculated. It's a distraction sent to dull your senses, numb your discernment, and make you forget the authority you walk with. The rise of darkness isn't a metaphor anymore. It's loud, it's bold, it's everywhere, and it wants your attention, it wants your focus. Because if it can't dim your light, it will try to drown it out in static. But here's what the enemy underestimated. Your light isn't just visible, it's commanding. It doesn't need permission to shine. It doesn't ask for approval to rise. While the world is spinning in confusion, chasing trends, mimicking madness, your presence is a disruption to every system built on deception. You don't need to scream to be heard. Your stillness speaks, your alignment radiates, and your clarity burns through every shadow they send your way. This isn't the season to blend in. This is the moment to anchor down and remember who you are. Not just a witness to the war, but a weapon in it. Your energy corrects rooms before you even speak. So don't numb yourself to the noise. Don't scroll it away. Don't silence your knowing. The louder the world gets, the clearer your role becomes. You were sent to disturb what others tolerated. You were born to command spaces without raising your voice. And when darkness rises loud and proud, you rise calm and powerful. Because true authority doesn't announce itself. It just shifts everything it touches. Number 6. Refuse to move on autopilot. Your daily choices are shaping more than just your future. Chosen one, this war was never just about what's happening around you. It's about what you choose in silence. Every time you breathe, you're deciding something. And the enemy is hoping you don't realize it. He's counting on you to move on autopilot, to scroll without thinking, to react without questioning, to repeat the routine like your choices don't matter. But they do. Every small decision you make carries spiritual weight. You're not just living. You're writing legacy in invisible ink, shaping dimensions you can't even see yet. You weren't called to sleepwalk through this life. You weren't built to move like everyone else. You were designed to decide, to choose presence over performance, purpose over pressure, alignment over approval. This is why your awareness has increased, because your level just changed. You can't afford to zone out anymore. Too much depends on your yes. Too many chains break when you choose growth over comfort. Too much light gets activated when you stop giving energy to what no longer feeds you. So be warned, autopilot is the trap. It numbs your discernment and blinds you to the power of the moment you're standing in. But you're chosen. You're too awake to move unconsciously now. Every time you pause to choose alignment over impulse, you reclaim a piece of your power. Every time you say no to distraction, you sharpen the sword inside you. So rise with intention, walk with clarity, and never again let the day control you. You control the day. You're not here to go through the motions. You're here to shift timelines. Stay present, stay powerful, and remember, even your smallest choices echo across generations. Number 7, don't mistake isolation for rejection. It's the setup for your spiritual activation. They thought isolating you would break you. They thought the silence would drown you. But chosen one, you were never being rejected. You were being repositioned. You weren't cast out. You were called higher. The withdrawal wasn't punishment. It was preparation. You see, when your spirit carries power, life has a way of stripping distractions away so you can hear the call clearly. And in those quiet, suffocating seasons when it felt like everyone left, something else entered. Awareness, alignment, awakening. Don't mistake that emptiness for abandonment. The text that never came back, the friends who slowly faded, the invitations that stopped showing up at your door. They were never rejecting you. They were clearing the stage for what you're about to become, because isolation is heaven's forge. That's where clarity forms. That's where noise dies and discernment speaks. And the people who once surrounded you with shallow energy couldn't survive the shift. They weren't equipped to breathe in the same spiritual atmosphere you're rising into. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You've been in a divine setup. Your solitude didn't shrink you. It sharpened you. That ache in your chest, that wasn't loneliness. It was the shedding of everything fake. You were hidden, but not for long. The season of silence is coming to a close, and the version of you that's stepping out now, unrecognizable, powerful, ready. This wasn't rejection, it was sacred redirection, a setup for activation. And now the world is about to see what only solitude could shape. Keep your peace guarded, your vision clear, and your spirit steady. Because what was once your quiet place is about to become your launch pad. They didn't leave you behind, they left before your rise. Number 8. Stop questioning their distance. You're not losing people, you're confronting realms. Chosen one, stop questioning why they've pulled away. Stop replaying the conversations, the sudden coldness, the unexplained distance. This isn't rejection, it's revelation. You're not losing people, you're confronting the energy they were hiding behind. When your frequency rises, it stirs the shadows that were comfortable in your silence. You're not just growing, you're vibrating higher. And with that elevation comes exposure. The ones who used to smile in your face are now uneasy in your presence. Not because you've changed for the worse, but because your light now demands accountability they're not ready for. They didn't disappear because you did something wrong. They backed off because your alignment started burning through their illusions. Your discernment got too sharp, your energy too piercing. You stopped playing small, and that made their masks start slipping. This isn't about friends or followers. This is about realms, spiritual realms. And when you walk in truth, you disrupt every system built on pretense. You didn't ask for this confrontation, but your elevation triggered it. And that's how you know it's real. So instead of mourning their absence, honor your own becoming. The air is thinner at the top because clarity doesn't travel in crowds. You were never meant to keep everyone. You were meant to carry something weighty, something sacred, and not everyone can walk beside that kind of power without being exposed. The further you go, the quieter it gets, not because you're unlovable, but because you're undeniable. Chosen one, stop chasing what fell off naturally. Let silence confirm what energy already told you. You're not losing relationships, you're shedding illusions. You're not being isolated, you're being refined. And when you confront realms with light, don't expect applause, expect distance. It means you're right where you need to be. Number 9, quit waiting for the right time. Your rise has already been scheduled in heaven. Chosen one, stop waiting for the perfect moment. That moment you're hoping will come wrapped in clarity, comfort, or collective applause. It doesn't exist. Your rise was never meant to fit into the world's timeline. It's already been marked in the unseen. The hesitation you feel? That's not wisdom. It's resistance disguised as safety. The truth is, you're not early. You're not late. You're right on divine time. And the only thing delaying the breakthrough now is your disbelief that it's already here. While others wait for signs, you are the sign. You've walked through fire. You've survived the silencing. You've outgrown every space that couldn't hold your truth. So why are you still second-guessing yourself? Why are you still seeking permission from people who couldn't even perceive your purpose? The path isn't going to feel ready. It gets revealed through obedience, not comfort. Your next level isn't waiting for approval. It's waiting for your decision. Don't let the illusion of not yet rob you of right now. Time is not your enemy. It's your servant. The doors are already unlocked. The stage is already set. The only thing left to do is step into it. You've been prepared in silence. Now it's time to walk like the silence was strategy. Comment 777 below if this activated your spirit. Let it be your declaration that you're done waiting and ready to move. Your rise isn't pending, it's unfolding. Number 10, don't chase applause. What was hidden in silence will soon be honored in public. Chosen one, stop running after recognition from rooms that were never built to hold your truth. The applause you thought you needed was never the assignment. It was the illusion. You were hidden for a reason, not forgotten. Concealed, not discarded. There's a difference between being overlooked and being preserved. You weren't being punished in private. You were being prepared in silence. Every moment you stayed obedient in the shadows, every time you chose alignment over attention, every tear you cried behind closed doors was seen, and it counted. They didn't see the inner wars you fought. They didn't witness the discipline it took to keep going when your name wasn't called. But just because they missed it doesn't mean heaven did. And now the same ones who questioned your absence will soon be forced to witness your emergence, not because you pushed your way in, but because what's inside you refuses to stay quiet any longer. This next season, it won't be loud with noise, it will be loud with proof, the kind that speaks for itself. You won't need to explain, you won't need to defend. What was cultivated in silence will echo across places that once ignored you. That's the power of divine timing. That's the reward of quiet obedience. And when it shows up, it won't just honor your presence, it will validate your process. So let them clap for the loud ones. Let them celebrate what's trending. You're being elevated by truth. And truth never needs applause. It just needs alignment. You're not here to be liked, you're here to be placed. And when your placement comes, it won't be temporary, it'll be undeniable. Stay ready. The reveal is closer than they think. Number 11. Don't just endure attacks. You're not walking through fire, you're warring for legacy. This pressure isn't random. These attacks didn't show up because you're weak. They're happening because your life is disrupting generations of dysfunction. Your decisions are cutting through bloodline patterns that were never meant to reach you. This fire isn't here to burn you, it's here to brand you. Mark you as the one who chose truth over trauma, clarity over chaos, and purpose over popularity. You're not just enduring opposition, you're dismantling cycles. Every time you refuse to respond the way they expect, every time you choose peace over pettiness, restraint over retaliation, elevation over ego, you're rewriting the future for more than just you. Your walk is prophetic. Your obedience is generational. Your presence is a warning to every chain that thought it had time. And no, it won't always feel good. The fire will test your patience, your focus, your emotions. But the fire also reveals what's eternal. It can't destroy what's divine. What the enemy meant as sabotage, the energy will flip into strategy. Every hit becomes fuel. Every storm becomes instruction. Every betrayal becomes confirmation that your breakthrough is disrupting something old and building something eternal. Chosen one, stop asking why it's so hard. Start declaring, this fire is proof I'm carrying a legacy too sacred to fall apart. Because you're not walking through this season just to survive. You're walking through it so generations after you never have to fight this same battle again. Let the fire come. You're built for this war, and what rises from you will echo forever. Number 12. Stop dimming your light. You are the moment that darkness has been dreading. They didn't just dislike your light, they feared it. Feared how it exposed what they thought they had hidden. Feared how your presence made masks slip without you saying a word. Feared how your energy rearranged every room you entered like a silent storm. And you've been dimming that brilliance, shrinking into silence, softening your voice to make others feel more comfortable in their confusion. But chosen one, you are the very moment darkness hoped would never come. You keep wondering why people are distant, why they start to shift when you speak truth without even raising your voice, why you're being left out of the circles you used to belong to. It's not rejection, it's revelation. They see the light in you, and it haunts the illusions they've clung to. You didn't lose your place, they lost access. Because real light doesn't beg to be accepted. It shifts the entire atmosphere until everything false either adapts or disappears. This is not the time to blend in. This is the moment to stand fully in who you are. You didn't come this far to play small. You didn't survive all that war just to water down your presence. You were built to be seen, to lead, to radiate truth even when your voice shakes. So stop apologizing for the fire that refuses to burn quietly. That fire is your confirmation. That glow is your assignment. Let them flinch. Let them whisper. Let them leave. But whatever you do, do not dim. Because your light, it's not a phase, it's not a trend, it's the reckoning. And when you rise without shrinking, everything false starts falling. You are not the problem. You are the prophecy unfolding. And the darkness knows it. And as we close this chapter, let this settle deep into your spirit. You were never meant to dim what was designed to disrupt. Your light isn't loud, it's louder than silence. It speaks even when you don't. So stand tall, walk boldly. Let your glow haunt every room that once tried to box you in. If this message hit something real in you, like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you're done shrinking for the comfort of others, drop "I will not dim" in the comments as your affirmation. Your rise is the moment darkness feared, and it's already here.